Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to the Crow's Nest. Welcome if you are new. We're a spiritual all of mind community learning as we grow along our ascension journey. We're going to get into our message for what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on. These messages are collective, so they might not resonate with everyone, but if it finds you and it resonates with your journey at that time, then it is intended for you. So we're going to look at a little bit of the numerology behind the day, and very interesting. Actually, today's message might be resonating very specifically with the twin flame community or anyone resonating with the twin flame journey. So today, again, this is timeless. This is just the frequency at the time that I'm recording. All about tens. Today is December 10th, and the frequency behind the, just as a whole, I could get into the fine details about it, but there's just a lot of this strong emphasis behind the number 10 today, that frequency of cycles coming to a completion so that new beginnings can begin. And there's also, right away after I did the numerology on the day, I wrote down 11 and 13 were going to be very significant numbers for today. And then very interesting, we got a bunch of twin flame kind of energy come through. So I was hearing strength and answering the call. And what I was feeling from that is it could be one of two ways. Answering the call in regards to a love connection, like, again, this isn't something that normally comes through quite so specific for me. I've been saying that a lot in my TikTok readings lately. But it could like literally be a phone call that comes in of some kind in regards to a love connection, or this could be answering the call in regards to your spirituality. And I didn't write that up there, but we do talk about the connection to yesterday's message about, or just like the last few days really, which my messages tend to tie into the previous days, and talking about this spiritual rebirth and potential Kundalini awakening for those of you who are feeling that, who are resonating with that part of the journey. There's also so after that came through, I did see a card in the soul cards deck about I was getting that twin flame energy, and there was this so what I saw was just a lot of blues and purples. So you might be seeing a lot of blues and purples today, along with those numbers that we've mentioned. And there was this sense of the leaves falling away. And what I really got from that was, in the fall, in the autumn season, the leaves turn and they fall away, so that it's like this regeneration process that the trees go through, that everything goes through, right? We go through this with the seasons, with ourselves, the universal family goes through this. So it's it's all connected. And so with these leaves falling away, it's a sense of allowing the leaves of the autumn season within yourself to fall away. Just a sense of letting go and also surrendering. It's almost like at this point in the season, the leaves should have fallen away, but it's like you're still going through that process right now. So just a message there, and just what I was seeing. So really feel like today's message is going to have a lot to do with that. And again, going back to this sense of a rebirth, of a new season ahead, right? There is, we just went through the cold moon. So now is a time when we really start to look forward to the rebirth of the light within the seasons, but also within ourselves, because we've gone through this process of this inner healing, which this, again, the universal family encourages us to go through the same seasons as they do and as Earth does. And so again, it's all connected. As we see what's happening with the universal family and with Mother Earth, that all happens with inside of ourselves as well. So we're going through that process right now of releasing those final leaves that have been hanging on to the trees, so that as we are reborn, everything is fresh and new and light, and not feeling as though we've been holding on to things that should have, if not fallen away, been blown off in the turbulence and the chaos of the wind that's created in the storms that come about in those seasons. Very interesting message. The other thing that came through was the totemic puma, which we saw also recently. And this is the number 3 card in the Earth Warrior deck. And this is all about the power awakening. So again, that strength is within you. And I was feeling that message of strength in the beginning. And it's this a sense of divine timing. Interesting. You know, I don't go over this stuff. I write it down as I'm getting ready, but then what you see me share with you, that comes through as I'm sharing it with you. So it's as exciting for me as it is for you. The Blessings of Kumu, the card 9 in the deck, also came through again about completions. We can't have these cycles regenerate and these new beginnings begin if we don't go through these endings. And the Blessings of Kumu is all about no good thing shall be withheld. And I just feel like this means that there's going to be so many blessings. I'm seeing the 4 of Wands card right now. Heavy twin flame energy in this reading. The next thing is there was a lot of flickering light action happening when I was getting ready for this reading, and that's been happening a little bit lately. I myself am a medium. I've been noticing a lot of increased activity around myself lately. I did try to tap into those energies a little bit to find out who's been around me, and it just got totally disconnected, and so I just kind of left it be for a while, but we'll see what comes of that. But I just am noticing that around myself, and so you might be noticing that as well. It could even just be in regards to this spiritual rebirth. You're just coming more online to your abilities, right? So message for someone out there. The next thing, something else that happened too, after the second time that the lights started to flicker, I started to hear the song Flashlights from Kanye West. Just the part of the song where she just keeps repeating flashlight. And a lot of channeled songs today. So after Flashlight, oh, we have a visitor. Hey, baby girl. Hi. So after we saw Flashlights by Kanye West, there was Intertwined by Chase Wright, When I See You by Mokita, and Where's My Love? Oh, I didn't write down who that was by, the initials. It's like S-Y. Someone out there knows what that is. It's for you if you know what that is. And then there was yeah, so not so much actually came through with the tarot, which is interesting because I usually get a lot of messages coming through with the tarot as I'm getting ready for these messages. So let's go ahead and find out what the tarot has to say. We'll get a confirmation on that message, and we'll get some guidance based on that as well. On the deck today, on the tarot, we have the quartz stone. This is all about a master healer, this stone. As well with the quartz today, I'm really feeling, yeah, just the master healing energy. There was something to, I wrote it down for another stone, but there is a lot coming through today with the stones about balancing the mind, body, and spirit, but particularly with the body. So I'm very curious to see what's going to come through as well, because usually the stones that I'm guided to choose tend to go with what comes through in the message as I prepare, but I didn't get to see what we were going to get today. So we'll see how that aligns. We'll go on a journey together. And if you're new here, my name's Crystal Joy, Wounded Healer, Spiritual Coach. Let's go ahead and get some messages from the tarot, some confirmation, and our guidance for today. The other thing as well, I didn't mention, I almost knocked over my feathers, my crow feathers. And there's been a lot of messages coming through about communication from the birds. So you can go and watch some of my timeless guidance messages, the playlist. I'll put it in the description for you. And you can go back and like almost every single one of my messages talks about this. And also there was a lot of coughing. And this was something I think I talked about yesterday. about, like, it actually came through in the end. It was really specific about you might like catch a cold or a flu or something, so just like protect yourself. And we have a lot we have a lot coming through about your body, right? Balancing your body, your emotional body, as well as your physical body. And this need of keeping, like, having to keep clearing my throat as well for some reason. And on the bottom of the deck, it's the Queen of Cups. A lot of emotional energy. Did I just see the Tower under that? No, it's the Hanged Man. I thought I saw the Tower. There's a lot of interesting energy hanging out at the bottom of the deck, honestly. The Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. That's as far back as I saw, but I'm pretty sure I saw a little bit of the Tower there. So let's go ahead and find out a bit of our message. There's definitely an amount of, you know, I was just saying about with the stones, talking about balancing our emotional body. We have the Queen of Cups with the Hanged Man. It's like getting new perspectives on our emotions. Like, look at the way that the Queen of Cups examines the cup, the way that she looks at it. But also, this cup is different than the rest of the cups. This is a very fancy cup. Very fancy cup. And very interesting enough as well, I chose, I don't know if you can hear the music, but I have some like light river playing with some bird sounds as well. And there's something to the water energy. There's been like a lot of guidance as well to connect with water, as well as like using, there was 4 elements, well, four resources that are coming together for you, or working with you to help you to channel light language if that's a gift you resonate with. So again, you can find that in my Timeless Collective Messages. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more. We'll see if any of what we mentioned comes through. Oh gosh. The Ten of Cups is like right on top of all of, oh, you saw that come out too. That's great. Sometimes I feel like you can't see the cards. I try to make it so that you can see how it comes out, because sometimes the way it happens is part of the message in itself. So the Ten of Cups is here, and this is all about a celebration. And there's that 10 energy. Like I was saying, today is all about that 10 energy. And in numerology, we tend to look at a 10 as a 1, as a new beginning. But once again, you know, you have to have those 9s and those 0s to make the ending and the regeneration of that process to set on that new beginning. And it's looking like a new beginning, like a very good new beginning, a very prosperous new beginning. The, sorry, one second. The 7 of Cups in the reverse position. Again, I feel like this is all about really looking into ourselves and really examining our emotions, learning how to process them, learning how to walk away from the emotions, not only with inside of ourselves that don't suit us, like there's a sense of holding on to emotional baggage that is being released, but also for the empaths out there. I've been channeling a lot of you lately. There is letting go of the emotions that are not your own. Excuse me. Another one of the stones that I chose was for spiritual protection. I put the amethyst on the soul cards deck. So I am feeling that, and going back to as well for, you know, this answering the call. For some of you, it is a spiritual call that you will be answering to. And even if it is a love call, I mean, it could be interconnected. Oh, the song Intertwined, holy jeez. Okay, so it is an intertwined, it is interconnected, and now I'm hearing the song Intergalactic. A lot of channeled songs today, and for some of you, channeling songs and music and stuff like that is actually telepathic communication ability that you have. I feel the need to tell some of you that. So there is this, going back to the interconnectedness between the releasing the emotions. I was on a roll there, and I just got so sidetracked because again, it's like it's an experience for me as well. So the interconnectedness of the, again, yes, that's right. For some of you, like, you know, when I was speaking previously about separating the love and the spiritualness of this message, the interconnectedness takes part because in a twin flame journey, this is a very spiritual connection that is all about love. And, you know, in order for us to reconnect, and I was feeling there was a lot of harmony coming through. I wrote this down and I even circled it, not even kidding you here. My crazy scribbles. Doop. That's what happens when I channel. With the aventurine on the Seeds of the Sacred Feminine, which I keep putting that on that deck. There's something about that message that I'm like, what are you trying to say to me? That stone is all about soothing, but I was feeling balances emotional body and guides us to harmony. And I circled harmony and I connected harmony to twin flames. So there's something there. This message is super, super heavy twin flame message. So going back to the interconnectedness of the twin flame journey is a very spiritual journey. So whether this is for you, this message about love or spirituality, they're intertwined. For some of you, I feel like this is your awakening of surprise, you're a twin flame. Some of you are like just becoming aware of that. Maybe that's a confirmation for you. But going back to what I was saying about the Seven of Cups is about, again, going through this process of releasing the emotional baggage and releasing the energy that is not our own, that we are carrying, because as empaths that happens. And that's why protecting ourselves, spiritual protection, is so significantly important for you. And this process needs to occur to bring in that harmony. That's where I was going with this, right? The harmony, because I was feeling like when I circled harmony in my head, I was like, ooh, harmonious union. And I did see the Four of Wands. I said that at some point. In my mind's eye. We'll see if it's in this little stack. I'm trying to keep it a surprise. The Moon card in the reverse position, shattering like the illusions. It's like, okay, lots coming through still here too. Shattering the illusions. Okay, the first thing I'm feeling guided to go to, I got disconnected from the first thing. I'm getting the Never Ending Story again. I channeled that for quite a few days again in my playlist. I'll link it for you in the description. But when we have the two pillars here, I see the oracle. You know, Atreyu has to go on this mission to get the answers that are going to save Fantasia. And the oracles are very significant. He has to get through the gates that are very similar, that mirror the oracle, right? There's that mirroring energy that's carrying through from yesterday. And again with, you know, I didn't want to say, you know, when I've been seeing this mirroring card, and I've been feeling a lot of connectedness to mirroring your like soul tribe, like your spiritual team and your higher self. But also this could be mirroring with your twin flame, with your counterpart. But that's what I'm getting when I see the Moon card. But that's what the first message was. I had to say that first for some reason. For someone out there, that's important. What I'm getting from this is this card that I've been seeing again in the playlist about this strong masculine energy coming through, very strong fire energy, and this masculine energy is very large, very passionate, very, very fierce in a passionate and compassionate way, very balanced in, again, how they place the energy, right? Turning it into passion rather than pain and anger and resentment, but also a sense of this masculine energy feeling much smaller than they actually are. And that's what I'm getting from this Moon card, is with that masculine energy that I was getting, that fire energy that was feeling smaller than they really are. There was a lot of fog that was being removed from your vision. And as that fog was being removed from your vision, there was also this, I'm hearing smoke signals. Oh boy, that's significant. That ties into yesterday's message. Yesterday's message was deep. interesting, personal, yeah, very specific, not for everyone. But this smoke, it was like, as the fog is being removed from your eyes, the fog, just like clouding your vision, it was igniting your fire, rekindling your passion, right? And I'm hearing the passion to set off on this journey in regards to the never ending story. And oh, that's why I had to say that first. Okay. And then thank you. Sorry. The As you reignite this fire within yourself, your inner fire warrior, I feel the need to call you, it was creating smoke from your fire. And it's an interesting message. I even said this when I channeled that, because I was like, that's interesting, because we're talking about removing fog, but you're creating smoke. Solar plexus activity, my stomach just is like grumbling like an earthquake all of a sudden, and I just had breakfast. Very interesting. So something with the solar plexus, as I'm saying this message, we have the sun, or the moon, sorry, and I said the sun, as above, so below. Okay, duality here, message. And there's the yellow, the solar plexus. So there's also something like trying to stop me from saying this message about, as when we're talking about removing fog from your vision, but as you create smoke, it creates smoke. So you would think that blurs your vision, but there was something behind that message about how somehow that smoke is helping to clear the smog and the fog in front of your face. And what I'm hearing now is smoke signals. And when I think about smoke signals, I think about when we used fire to send signals. And so what I'm seeing is actually the fire is just rising straight up. I'm seeing a pillar of light shooting right up into the sky from the top of a like forested mountain. Very interesting. And it's just, all I can see is just this forested mountain, just a mountain of trees with this pillar of smoke coming from it. But then it kind of turns, in my mind's eye, it shifts into this vision of a pillar of light. And I see you standing in that pillar of light. This is so interesting. Ooh, the devil card. Ooh, maybe that's what I saw, not the tower. Or maybe the tower is under the, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to say something and then that happened. So we'll work with it. I was going to say with the devil card, there's also releasing the negative, not releasing the negative. When we talk about shadow work and releasing ego and things like that, that message about duality that I was just saying, we are all of those parts of ourselves. We cannot live without one or the other. And so, it's more so learning how to work with those aspects of ourselves, right? But also, again, going back to releasing the emotional baggage, the pain from the past. And I have been channeling as well. It's coming up again. The devil card does talk about risky behaviors and addictive patterns. Take that how it resonates, right? So even tarot can be an addictive pattern that some people have. So there is a sense of that, but there is also a sense of, how I was just talking about releasing those illusions and that very strong masculine energy, very passionate, very fueled with their fire. The devil card to follow that can speak about the amplification of the fire that this energy, this masculine energy that I was seeing in that message holds within themselves. And it's the same colors almost as the colors on the card that I saw, this masculine energy. And again, there's a message about duality here. And with the devil card, I also do see the counterparts talking about twin flames once again. I feel like for a masculine out there, or some masculines in the collective that I'm channeling for, I'm also getting very dizzy right now. That could be for someone out there. There is this feeling resentment towards the twin flame journey. Feeling as though this journey has you trapped in hell is what I'm hearing. For some of you, that's some of the emotions and the illusion that you're working through. Wow, this message might be very specific for our masculine collective today. And I keep talking about how I'm feeling guided to get back into twin flame readings, because it just keeps coming through no matter what I do, where I go. So really getting that from the Devil card on its own, but the way that the cards fell apart like that, it was like I was supposed to see the Devil card with the Seven of Pentacles here. 7 is significant in today's reading. Oh no, wait, that's 7. That was the 8 of Cups, sorry. But I read it as 7 of Cups. And again, 7 of Cups is all about choices and opportunities, but also there can be a feeling of being overwhelmed. Maybe whoever this is resonating with, there was a sense of you were overwhelmed with, okay, yeah, you were overwhelmed with the choices of the past. It was like you were choosing the wrong choices that brought you about the emotional baggage rather than chasing after your dreams. But there's a sense of releasing all of that. I just heard moving on. There's a song that wants to come through. I'm hearing a country song. I honestly have never even heard this before. Just kind of like a really country beat, and I'm hearing moving on. Never heard that before. If you know what that is, let me know, because I love me some music. So I love exploring stuff I've never heard before. Again, back to what I was saying. A sense of, there's also, okay, yeah, wow, so much messages are coming through today, holy. There is, with this masculine energy, there, again, many things coming through here, right? So take it how it resonates. One of them is, this masculine has been working very hard, very fueled by passion, to work very, very hard towards this connection, to work through healing, going through this process, to work towards the fulfillment of the connection, to bring it out of a state of imprisonment. For some of you, it's a message about investing too much, overworking yourself, in just putting too much into, it's like a sense of avoidance, like you're focusing so much on work to avoid the connection, and like maybe that's why you're feeling kind of trapped in hell with this, like your energy, like for those of you who it resonates, because it's like if you're feeling trapped in hell because you're avoiding the healing, and avoiding the healing isn't healing. Putting, like, just trying to put it out of your mind by getting so caught up in work. And I'm just really linking this with that 7 of Cups energy, right? Just like you're just putting so much work into like all of these things. There's just so many things in front of you, and you're like, that's what I'm getting from this energy. And you're doing that in order to, out of sight, out of mind, like it's like you're trying to fake it to make it, to not be a part of this hell. But for those of you who are new to the awakening of a twin flame connection, this is the journey that you're on. It's a journey that's all about emotional fulfillment, which really does come down to love. This earth walk that we are all on is truly a journey of healing and of love, to rediscover love through healing. And again, welcome, surprise. We hear in the Twin Flame Collective, and this is why I disconnected from doing Twin Flame readings for a while. The Twin Flame Collective got very much focused on the dark stuff and talking about karmics and making it all about bliss and love and romance, and they're gonna call you any minute and sweep you off your feet. And that's why I hesitated about saying about how literally a call might come in, because we hear about that so much in the collective, and it actually, I see how it can negatively affect people. Again, talking about, for some of you, how tarot can be addicting. Some people get addicted to this stuff, and it is very painful for them. It creates a lot of pain for them. And again, that's why I disconnected from that for a little while, because I didn't want to be contributing to the pain that I see a lot of people go through because of these twin flame readings that put a lot of false hope into people, that talk about things that, you know, I see some readers, again, I respect everyone for the messages that they get and the journey that they're on, and the messages that they're supposed to be sharing. But some people really only do focus on the dark stuff. But they're, you know, focus, it's either about all hell is breaking loose and life is horrible for the counterpart, and the karmic is putting them through it, or it's all about, oh, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, they're going to show up at your door any second now. And I feel like that creates a lot of turmoil for some people, and so that's why I felt the need to step back. But anyway, little side rant, and again, I feel like someone out there needed to hear that. But going back to what I was saying, I did get a little bit disconnected from where I was really, but again, so many messages coming through in regards to this devil energy in connection with the Seven of Pentacles here. But I do feel like 7 and 7, like 7 is significant, because I was confusing the 8 of Cups with the 7 of Cups. Like I was calling it the 7 of Cups. And yesterday's message, master numbers were really significant, but 7 is all about the spiritual journey. And I'm going to pause for a second. I have an angel number deck that I haven't used for a really long time, actually, since I disconnected from the twin flame stuff. So I'm going to quickly grab that card and see what it actually says. I feel like I'm supposed to do that. And I am back. So interesting enough as well, my angel number deck that I started working on quite a while ago is yellow. We were talking about the solar plexus energy. And so with this deck as well, like I was gonna say something else, but anyway, I've been meaning to make this into like an actual deck. It's a deck that I started to create quite a while ago, and I just stopped using it for a long time, and have only been really working with it when I feel guided, but it's only been on rare occasions that I grab it, and it seems to, my angel number deck that I've made seems to be really connected with whenever my twin flame messages come through. So what I have on angel number 77 is indication of direct alignment with soul's life purpose, and you help and teach others by being a positive example. So that was in connection to the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So moving on, we got more here. There's a lot more actually. Okay, so those kind of the way they fill out. So underneath the Devil card was also the Ace of Wands. More passion, more insight coming through. There is like intuitive messages, but I see resources coming through. It's like about to channel a message. I was gonna say this is channeling right here. Divine Masculine, you're about to be given a resource. You're about to be given a magic wand to help you break the chains. I'm hearing of disillusion, of dissociation, delusion. I'm hearing Divine Masculine, you feel like you're delusional. That's it. That's all I'm getting for now. Thank you. That was interesting. So that's what the Ace of Wands is all about. I really don't feel like I'm getting anything more from that. And then we talked about the 7 of Pentacles. I do feel that connected again to the 7 of Cups. So just feeling, again, just kind of overwhelmed by choices. I'm actually suddenly feeling a little bit cold. Interesting. Like I'm getting a chill all of a sudden. Okay, so that's for someone. I don't know what that means. I feel like someone out there knows what that means. Like you're like that connected to what I was just saying somehow. And then underneath, I wasn't even looking at them. Underneath the 7 of Seven of Pentacles, I'm getting all confused now, was the Magician card. And I literally was just channeling that, saying, Divine Masculine, you're about to be given a wand. This is a tool that you are going to use to break the chains of this, like, feeling delusional, dissociating from having to... I was saying about in the beginning of this message, this is going to be about surrender and release. Divine Masculine, this is your guidance message to surrender and release. Take the tool that's going to be given to you. It's your guidance. I'm not telling you what to do. And use this to break the chains of however that resonates for you. And there's also, in regards to the Magician in reverse, this is like wounded healer energy. You're pointing the wand to the depths. You are calling judgment on yourself. You are using this wand to journey into yourself, like wounded healer energy, like literally journeying through the darkest depths of your soul to find your light within. But you have, you know that you have to heal and break yourself from the chains that are keeping you felt as though you are trapped in hell. And it's like a message of, what's that movie? I think it is called As Above, So Below. You have to journey into the catacombs. Like you are on a journey into the catacombs. It is a journey that we must embark on in order to fully heal ourselves, journey through our souls, even the dark aspects. And there's, you know, in that movie, they go into the catacombs and then they can't find their way out. And the way out is actually to go deeper and darker, where it's scarier, where there's more monsters. And by going deeper and deeper and deeper, you eventually find yourself back up at the surface. This is that energy. And I'm seeing the Hermit with the lantern. And I always say this, myself resonating with the wounded healer path. It's like when you go on this journey, when you find yourself back up at the surface, you're like, I know how to get back out of there now. I have a map. And I also have a light now too. And that's what I get from the Hermit. The Hermit is that wounded healer energy for me too, where he comes out and he's like, well, now I got a light. And it's like, I see you get this light. I see you using this wand. Lawn. Interesting. Land. I wrote land instead of lawn. Okay. You're using this this magic wand that you're being given as your resource to cut the chains and all the things that you're doing with this wand. But then I see you when you're down in here. How do you get your light? You turn, it's like you are then going to turn this magical wand into your torchlight. Did I say something about a torch earlier? I mean, we were talking about twin flames. I feel like I said something about torchlight earlier. Flickering lights, flashlights. Interesting. All right, so there was a little bit of guidance to come through there. But let's talk about a little bit more guidance on this. Let's go with the seeds of the sacred feminine. Because I feel like a lot of healing going on here, a lot of masculine energy, and the devil sometimes does not play very nice. So let's find out, let's get a little bit of balance from that seeds of the sacred feminine and help us to heal, guide us through our healing. And the stone on that deck, again, I don't know why I keep putting this stone on this deck, and I don't realize until after I put it on the deck. I'm like, I did it again. I just saw like Home Alone where he's like, I did it again. There's something about something repeating. Oh, snap, divine masculines. You're like, I did it again. Oh my God. Oh, I'm having so many realizations for you right now. It's like, oh, now I'm shaking. Oh, masculines, it's okay. Don't feel anxious about this. This is part of the healing. It's like some masculines out there are suddenly, this spiritual awakening that you're going through, this like rebirth and Kundalini awakening. Love that I grabbed the feminine deck. It's like the I did it again is this energy of remembrance of past lives and coming into the remembrance of the Akashic records. I have been channeling Lemuria energy in some of my readings for a little while, and it's like divine masculines. It's 11:19. I just was guided to look at that for some reason, and it's like divine masculines are realizing that I did it again. I've been here before. I did this before. So as the masculine is going through this healing and, you know, going through this journey and going through this rebirth, the masculine is recognizing that this is something I've done before. I just heard I need to go back. That song, When I See You by Mokita, might want to listen to that one for sure. This is like, I'm kind of blown away right now because like I had like that download for you kind of thing. And didn't I say earlier in this message, it's kind of like I brought you to the awareness, that surprise. I just want to throw confetti right now in the air for you. Because you're like, oh, it's like you are waking up to so much right now, masculines. You are just having explosions going off in your mind where you're like, I'm hearing it all makes so much sense. Now I feel so emotional. Holy. This message is intense. Like, actually, just gonna sit with this for a moment. I don't like to push the energies that I'm feeling out. Someone out there is feeling really, really heavy about all of these realizations. Some of the masculines out there are feeling very disappointed in themselves, going through this realization of I did it again. I'm hearing, how could I do that to her? This got really intense really fast. Maybe I might even make this one an actual twin flame reading and not today's message. Maybe I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I'm trying to process this with you all right? So let's get our guidance on that message, on the energy that you're feeling right now, whoever this is resonating for. What wants to come through. I'm looking at 3 and 9 totemic puma and blessings of Kumu, and I'm seeing 39 right now as well. Feeling guided to tell you to look at what 39 means. Okay. Oh gosh, that's you got a lot of support there. That one kind of stuck to my hand as well. I was gonna say 4 is very interesting because 4 was significant in yesterday's message. Oh my goodness. For those of you who I was saying that, okay, the 4 resources that you're getting, the earth element, masculines, your gift is light language. What? Okay, so much is happening right now. I've been channeling a lot of messages about light language as being awoken within you. I think I mentioned that a little bit in the beginning. 4s have been very significant in my messages. I've been getting a lot of number 4 energy, earth energy. And then 4 also, the 4 like elements, resources that are coming in to support you is earth, water, a lot of cup energy happening here, as well as the sun and the moon. And very interesting, wasn't I saying when I was looking at the moon card that I was seeing the sun? A lot of solar plexus stuff happening here. But now we actually have 5 seeds of the sacred feminine cards. This message is getting juicy. It's juicy. I'm hearing the song Juicy by Biggie now. Oh, that's so interesting for me. I'm also going to see, I think I might even have a number 39 in my angel number deck. So I'm going to pause and have a quick look. We'll see if what it says. Okay, so false alarm. I do not have 39 in my deck, but that might be guidance. I did not look at angel number 39. Like, I didn't research it before coming back. I feel like that's guidance for all of us to look into that number and find what it means for us in our journey, how it resonates for us individually. And I might have to put that in the deck. That might be guidance for me to do that. So let's get back to our messages here. We have 5 seeds of the sacred feminine messages. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one is be still. Absolutely. And I love the music for today. I don't know if you can hear it. It's so nice. I'll turn that for a second. Just like a river flowing. Again, there's guidance to connect with water energy. It's so healing. And again, for those of you who resonated with light language being awoken within you, and the sun, the moon, water, and earth being all resources coming in to help you to channel those messages. Water, again, is going to be a tool for that. But also, there was something about be still that is also going to, there's some guidance in terms of channeling the light language. Be still to receive those messages. And we will get into the guidebook on these as well. There's a lot of 4 energy on this card as well. So I'm really seeing that. So we're getting, and then there's like fire energy as well, the red and the orange and the sunflowers. We also have listen to the song of the birds. Day. Every single day, this message comes through. Either I channel it getting ready, or I see it like, this is the first time I've seen it come through in this card. But there's been so many messages that keep coming through about birds are trying to communicate to you. I feel the need to shake someone right now and go, Linda! That's for someone. So, listen to the song of the birds. This is really interesting. I get a lot of moon energy from the be still, and sun energy from listen to the song of the birds. There's a lot of green. I'm getting elements of earth, of course, but really feeling the heart chakra with this. There's 3 energy on this. I did almost knock over my my crow feathers. What was I saying? I channeled 13 getting ready for this, which also brings us to 4. Look at that. But I was getting 3, totemic puma, the power awakening. Look at that fire sending a smoke signal up to the birds. In yesterday's message, I saw that Queen of Swords, and the way that she came out, she was quite literally communing with her higher team. We'll get into the guidebook. Let's keep going here. Say a prayer of thanks. Being grateful, having gratitude, but a message about you are gratitude. I'm getting a message about like Creator is like, you are gratitude. You are an extension of my gratitude. It's this like, I'm seeing the merry-go-round again, where it's just like, you are gratitude, and when you express gratitude, you express yourself, and it just keeps going around and around. It's just this beautiful, I'm seeing a river flowing. So we'll get into the guidebook. We'll keep going. Tend to your plants. About harvest. The seeds that we've harvested are ready to be. We talked about that yesterday. I was saying it's like your garden is blooming. And look at this. Tend to your plants. Everything is just starting to sprout right here. And they're like, I feel there's like an excitement over this. Over the, like, oh, look at, they're here. You know, when you're a kid, you know, and you plant a seed, and, you know, you're taking care of a bean plant or something like that, a sunflower. I know many kids got that experience. And I'm seeing this. I'm actually hearing Jack and the Beanstalk right now. Interesting. So it's like, you know, you plant that seed And you keep looking and you keep looking and you keep looking, and there's nothing and nothing. And then one day you go and there's just that little sprout sticking out of the soil, and you're like, that's the most exciting thing in the world. You've created life. Ooh. You are a creator. You are an extension of the gratitude. Wow, this message is so beautiful. I'm so grateful to be able to deliver this. There's the gratitude. There's also the reds and the pinks. I've been channeling a lot of that lately, and you know, not to be a hypocrite, but I have been connecting that, like, spirit has been guiding me to make me feel like this is, you know, the reds and the pinks that I've been channeling have something to do with the season of love, the season of spring, and when everything is reborn. There's that message. But also Valentine's Day. Like, there was something about, and there is like two people on this card, duality, the second season of the year. There's something about what happens in February, Valentine's Day. Again, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. It's just what's coming through. So I'm feeling that here. I'm seeing those colors. A lot of the sun energy here as well too, though. A lot of awakening. A lot of masculine energy. A lot of awakening the masculine. Whether that be masculine's awakening or awakening the inner masculine, right? We'll get more on the guidebook for that. There's so many messages that want to come through. Wow. I love this card. Go ahead and fart. Oh, solar plexus. This card is all about our going with the flow of our bodies, right? Going with the flow. Oh, and I've been saying, like, again, going back to the taking care of your physical body, and in the messages that I've been talking about, I think yesterday or the day before, there was a sense of being careful what you're putting into your body, like in terms of actually like consuming, and then just a sense of releasing, going with the flow of our body. There was something else I was going to say there. It'll come back to me. But again, there's so many messages coming through right now. So if this is resonating for you and you want something specific to your journey, because this is collective and I'm getting a lot of different messages here. So do reach out, but never respond to anyone claiming to be me. I'll never reach out. So I'll leave my info in the description for you. But there is also like a duality energy happening here as well. Here's the 4 energy again, putting these two cards side by side. A lot of passion energy happening here. A lot of that red and pink going on. And they're mirroring each other. There's smoke signals are going up again. And it's almost like smoke signals are going up on all of the cards, actually. Okay. And there is an infinity symbol in between these. I mean, if this doesn't say twin flames to you, wow. I just heard to infinity and beyond. I feel like I said something about infinity. Yes, masculine's tapping into the Akashic, remembering. And I feel like I'm also hearing that, like, masculines are trying to send out some smoke signals to the counterpart to let them know about what they've discovered. And going back to the mirroring, one horse is purple, but the other rider is wearing purple. And then one horse is like orange and yellow, and then the other rider is carrying a sack that's orange. They both have a sack that's orange. Interesting. They both have heart chakra energy with them. Very interesting. Okay. And I felt the need, I keep looking, because I felt the need to say that one of them has something the other one doesn't. Like, it's almost like one of them has more resources or tools than the other, but they have the same. But that's just what I was gonna say it, but I'm like, but there's really no difference between them other than the fact that they're just like flipped. You know, one horse is purple, the other one's wearing purple, and vice versa. So a lot is here, so let's not make this too long, right? Let's get some messages from the guidebook. Let's just go ahead in the order that they came through and see what comes through for us in this. And it's on page 25, the first message, be still. The speed of your world is dizzying. I kept getting dizzy in this reading, and I said that twice. Twice. There's the dual energy. There's, oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Okay, I felt the need to say, oh, snap, too. Now I'm hearing snap, crackle, pop. And I'm seeing, when I went to say snap, crackle, pop, I was seeing a commercial for Snapple. I don't know what that's about. You can let me know. Let me know. Okay, so the speed of your world is dizzying. Your physical body has trouble keeping up. The heightened level of stimulation, which is exciting to your sacred masculine natures, takes its toll on your nervous system, affecting your moods and your sleep patterns. Take a moment to breathe and stop the whirlwind. There's that sense of the Seven of Cups energy that I was getting, right? You're like, I'm hearing gotta catch them all. You want to catch all the cups. You want to do all the things. It's too much. Play in the realm of the sacred feminine for a while. When was the last time you sat still for more than 20 minutes? Try it now. Move in a comfortable position and find a gentle space to relax into. Be still like a deer or rabbit. Settling your body into stillness is the first step. Literally, as I paused right there, my stomach was like, ooh. Now still your mind. The mind will try to convince you that every chore and task is more important than your well-being. Without judgment, notice your thoughts chatter away. Then with loving regard, let them flow onward. Your sacred self waits for your moments of stillness to emerge. Be still and remember who you are. In the silence, feel your connection to the great mystery. Beautiful. Listen to the song of the birds. There was a woodpecker in the music, in what I'm listening to right when I said that. Okay, so woodpeckers might be significant for you. I need to look that up because I saw a beautiful woodpecker yesterday. Forgot to look up what she is. I have a few of her feathers, but I need to look that up. So I wrote light wood, like a light wood. I don't know. Okay, light wood. I don't know. I just heard last name. Okay, that's too specific for me. Interesting. I mean, I'm not trying to brush that off, but I'm receptive to what comes in for me. But very interesting. If someone out there is named Lightwood, or you know someone named Lightwood, give this a thumbs up. Let me know. Okay, listen to the song of the birds. Listen, grandchild. Listen. Okay, I'm okay. You are being sung to. Can you hear them? Turn off your distractions and take a moment to listen to the natural world. Your ears have been blessed, I almost said eyes, with the ability to receive beautiful messages for you. Hundreds of different birds pass into your neighborhood every day. Take notice. Did you know that birdsong heals you? Have you noticed that when you feel a certain emotion, a specific bird will arrive to help transmute that feeling? So don't forget to ask yourself, what am I feeling when I see that bird? Because right now I'm like, what was I feeling when I saw that lightwood? Maybe the woodpecker is called a lightwood. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'll let you know. Watch for them. Listen to them. Like all great musicians and all gifted healers, birds use vibration to create a change in their surroundings. Get to know their songs and ask them to teach you what you need to know. I heard a bell. The birds are your relations and they love you. Honor them with your attention. Tend to your plants. I haven't seen this message come through in a while. for those who want to know, listen to the Song of the Birds is on page 48. Tend to your plants is on page 70. Oh, I knew I was feeling 777. That's some good stuff. You can look into angel number 777. So it is time to bring your attention to the plant family. Mother Earth wants you to feel the connection of your relations. When you surround yourself with alive things, you become more alive too. There is great healing in the earth realm. Plant a garden or invite the I don't know why I can't read this one. That's a message for someone. Let's start over a little bit. Let's rewind. Take it back. What is that song? Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Oh my God. So many songs coming through today. Plant a garden or invite the plant family into your home. Nurture them with your attention. All of life responds jealously when a human being shines its love upon it. If you are a green thumb and plants already fill your home or garden, acknowledge them now. Be proud of your healthy relationship. If you struggle with keeping plants alive, be patient with yourself. Water them. Water yourself. Give emotion and love to yourself, right? Give them sunlight and love them. Remember, love is the most important part of this ritual. Your plants will appreciate being watered and sunned, but the real food they crave is love. Ignite your heart with gratitude for their presence and watch how they respond. And then watch how you respond to the beauty of your plant relatives. And it's so true, the way that we talk to plants. There's actually a study done. I won't get too deep into it, but they had two plants that they treated the same. Only difference is they spoke to the plants differently. Two different outcomes for the plants. My plants, I tell them every day how much I love them. I pet them, tell them they're beautiful, how green and luscious they are. And they literally are just so green and luscious all of the time. So, and I feel that for ourselves, the way that we talk to the plants, we are all connected, intertwined. Everything is so intertwined, interconnected. Separation is such an illusion. I channeled this on my Instagram a couple days ago. You are as connected to the trees as they are one another. You are a part of the tree of life. You are the tree itself. I just heard Tuck Everlasting. That has like a trench around it that is like a fountain. It's like water that if you drink, you are eternal. I'm thinking about that. Where did I see? There's an infinity symbol on this card right above my nail there.